Hello, howdy, hi.
I guess it helps if I put this down, huh?
I don't know, are we
I don't
streaming?
think it's
There
coming
we
through
come.
my damn headset.
It's coming. I hear you.
Hello, hello.
I'll turn this down. All right, we're good. Where's everybody at?
No, it's not. Hold on.
Hi,
It says
Thomas.
it's connected, but it's not.
Thomas is in. Hi, Jay.
There we go. Now I got you.
I got all of our.
Thomas, welcome in, buddy. Hey, Jay, how you doing, buddy? Whoa, shit. I'm throwing shit around here.
I have all of our
All right.
examples here. So,
So we're actually going to talk about some shit today. I actually did some research for once. How about that?
No.
Yeah.
Hi, Gina. Hope you're doing better.
Hi, Gina.
hi all.
It's showtime, huh?
Not Chris and Mom. It's more Chris and Katie.
It's Chris and retarded pebbles.
Okay.
You need a chair. I'm a little busy working on my daughter's PC. Okay, well,
But he's
there are
listening.
visuals. Yeah, there are some visuals that you're probably going to want to check out here. So I'll let you know when they come up. You want that one?
That one.
Oh, this one. Yeah, that might be a good idea, huh? Hey, there's my tea from earlier. Hi, Gina. Gina. Ay, ay, ay.
On the dang chair.
That's not dirt. Those are bugs.
Dirt and bugs. Oh.
There's a difference between dirt and bugs.
There's always dirt and bugs on
Thomas said, Madame Caitlin.
Hello.
So all this shit. I've got 2 pages. I got front and back of a page of shit that they're putting in our foods. And the associated health risks that come from them. So, and I've got links to different videos that are going to absolutely make you fucking sick. Plus, I got pictures. So, yeah, we got a lot to cover, so we're going to get right into it. Thank you, Cora, for hanging out with us.
You're welcome, hon.
So we started talking about the FDA this morning. And most of us in our group know that the FDA is a captured regulatory organization. They are paid by the companies that they are supposed to be regulating.
Right.
And then they're rewarded when they get out by getting 6- and 7-figure jobs with these same companies that they were supposed to be keeping in line, but have been letting, get away with slipping nasty shit in our food for years. Hi, Dave. Welcome in, buddy.
Hi, Dave. Cottage cheese and red raspberries, Thomas.
Ooh, yummy, red raspberries. What?
Huh?
Yeah, I don't like raspberries, but that doesn't mean that I don't think that you all can enjoy them.
That's one of my favorite snacks is cottage cheese and raspberries.
Where's
And it's
my
keto
chocolate?
friendly.
Of course, it's in front of my leg. My leg's hiding my chocolate milk from me. You want to ruin my chocolate milk? It's even 1% milk to make it even worse.
I just want to see what kind of bad shit critters is putting in their milk. Their chocolate milk.
All right, so let's get into this. as always, thank you all for being here. I appreciate y'all. I hope you know that. A lot of the illnesses that are associated with America by itself, you don't see a lot of this shit in Europe or Canada or other places. I'm not saying that it's not there. I'm just saying you don't see it as prevalent as you do in the United States. What?
The thing on here says the FDA says there is no significant difference in milk from cows treated with RBST.
The fuck does that mean?
I don't know.
Well, now I gotta look that up. Thanks.
It says RBST free.
What is RBST? Does anybody know?
Hold on.
Is Cora looking it up?
Yeah. RBST.
Yeah.
RBST
Right.
treated cows. RBST meaning a synthetic hormone that is injected into dairy cows to increase milk production.
Ah.
It's
Okay.
also known to recombinant the bovine growth hormone, but that's RBGH.
Gotcha. Well, the growth hormone they would use in feeder cows for slaughter to make them
Health
bulk up
concerns.
quick.
Some countries have banned RBST due to health concerns for cows, including Canada, Japan, Pakistan, Australia, New Zealand,
Did you
and
hear what she said?
Argentina. The European Union has banned RBST since 1990.
Oh, shit.
And the
And
United States doesn't require companies to label their products if they contain RBST.
of course not.
And it
Why would?
creates antibiotic resistant, increased growth hormone levels in milk, and leads to the spread of mad cow disease.
Second.
That's crazy. The shit that companies are allowed to get away with in our country because of corrupt. All right, I'm going to rewind this just a little bit for her because Katie wants to hear that part. So, but yeah, we're going to talk about the growth hormone again later when we talk about pork. But the biggest problem that we have with our foods right now is the ingredients that are allowed in our foods. The worst one by far is high fructose corn syrup. The associated illnesses are obesity, metabolic syndrome, hypertension, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, increase in body fat, which I thought that would be under obesity, but okay. First off, I don't understand why. How is corn syrup actually cheaper than just regular cane sugar?
Corn syrup is a manufactured product.
Yeah, but I don't know. We're worried about making things cheaper and not about how it's affecting our health.
Well, they have to waste not, want not. They have to use all the petroleum based waste that they get from making different petroleum based products. Like
Well,
fluoride.
then waste it on something else that's not going to hurt humans.
Alrighty.
Look at
Thank
margarine.
you for looking that up, Cora.
Katie said, "Thank you for looking that up,
I
Cora."
didn't know what it was. You're gonna get all those thistles in your throat.
That's okay. Apparently I have a co-host. Mr. Co-host, I at least need my paper, sir.
I
Thank
feel
you.
for you, Jay. A daughter that's 11. I feel for you.
You're
Been there, done that. I'll pray for you.
rolling in the thistle bush.
Oh yeah, that's because of the growth hormone that they're putting in the in the animals. They sit here and say, "Oh no, it doesn't come through the foods." Bullshit!
Yes, it
It
does.
doesn't come through the foods. They proved that when they found that the COVID vaccine was spreading from mother to child through milk.
Shedding.
Well, shedding's always happened now.
Yeah, well, I'll be
So,
back.
okie
I
dokie.
can't read the chat, but I can comment. So,
Gotcha.
oh, it's raining.
And then the next one is aspartame. Is a synthetic chemical compound of the amino acids phenylalanine and aspartic acid with a methyl ester. Okay, do you know what a methyl ester is?
Go ahead, tell him.
Methyl ester is an alcohol that normally is not to be consumed.
It makes methanol.
It's a toxic gas is what it ends up becoming. But we're allowed to ingest this in some foods as a way of a synthetic sweetener that doesn't make shit sweeter. It actually makes it more bitter to me.
Look up the new one, erythritol. That's the new one that everybody's. Oh, keto, let's make fat bombs with erythritol. Look that one up.
Okay, what's this now?
Erythritol. It's the newest artificial sweetener.
Is it spelled with a EU?
ERITH something or another. I could probably look it up for you.
I got it.
Got it?
Oh, it's ERYTHRITOL. Erythritol. What is erythritol? Here we go. See how it affects your health. Is erythritol artificial sweetener safe? Erythritol is an artificial sweetener used to replace sugar and the calories from sugar to create sugar-free foods. It is found naturally in some foods like pears and watermelon, but most of the erythritol used as a sugar substitute is derived from corn. Who would have guessed?
Does it also... Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Read it.
Erythritol was first discovered in 1848, but only became commercialized as a sugar replacement in the 1990s. Since then, it has been accepted as safe and is approved for use in more than 60 countries worldwide, but recent research has many rethinking these assumptions. Number one, use as a sweetener. While low amounts of erythritol occur naturally in many fruits and vegetables and inside our cells as part of metabolism, in foods where it's used as a sweetener, erythritol levels are much higher. Foods that use it typically have more than 1,000 times the amount existing naturally in foods. It is included on food labels as sugar alcohols and does not have to be listed separately, making it hard to tell how much a product contains. Well, how fucking bullshit is that?
Does that also tell you it kills flies?
It kills flies?
Yeah, put erythritol out on your picnic table. No bees, no flies, no insects. And if they do, they're not going to make it.
Erythritol and other alcohol sugars have between half and a third of the calories of sugar. The products that use them taste and look like they were made with real sugar. That's bullshit. Bullshit. I can tell you exactly when you're using an artificial sweetener. I don't give a shit what kind it is. I can tell you. Nope, you're breaking up pretty bad, Cora.
Oh, okay, hold on. I'm coming.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sometimes. All right, is this better?
Yes, much. Thank you.
Okay, if you want to know if anything is good for you to eat, put it outside and see what lands on it.
If nothing lands on it, I wouldn't be eating it.
Exactly.
Thomas said, wife gets extremely sick from artificial sweeteners. I do too. It gives me a bitter taste, aftertaste. And you can ask Katie, I can sit there and she can hand me something that we've never tried before. I'll put it to my mouth. I'll take just a little sip of it. And I can tell her if it has artificial sweeteners in it right from the first sip. So erythritol and other alcohol sugars have between a half and third of the calories of sugar. Oh, wait, I already read that. Sorry. Although classified as a carbohydrate, erythritol and other sugar alcohols do not affect blood glucose as much as regular sugar, making them preferable for people with diabetes. Yes, because our government wants to kill off people who are sick. We know this already. So, yeah, I think I'll be staying away from erythritols.
Some research suggests that higher blood levels of erythritol may increase the risk of heart attack, stroke, and death.
Huh. Who would have guessed?
Consuming too much can cause digestive symptoms like bloating, diarrhea, and gas, stomach pain, and nausea.
Yeah, it's crazy. We're always looking for ways to cheat instead of ways to make lives better. That's
Right.
just the honest way it is.
It's all about the convenience.
You know, instead of having people actually show willpower and not eat as much sugar, you know, we'll just cheat and put all this toxic shit in your food so you can eat what you want, but you'll kill yourself faster. Am I wrong, do you think?
So I asked, is erythritol an insecticide? Yes, erythritol can be used as an insecticide.
Awesome. No mention of the high cancer risk. I'm sure it's there.
Erythritol has been shown to be effective against a variety of insects, including fruit flies, fire ants, and yellow fever mosquito, and plant feeding mites.
Did you see anything about cancer risk? Jay asked.
I'm looking.
While Cora's looking that up, we're going to go ahead and pop to the next one here. Well, we didn't even go over the health concerns from that. So, health concerns from aspartame. Associated health problems are cancer, cardiovascular disease, Alzheimer's disease, seizures, strokes, dementia, intestinal dysbiosis. Dysbiosis, that's what it is. Headaches, mood disorders, migraines, assault.
And then that's the next one.
Oh, that's the next one? Assault. Buddy, I gotta have my paper. Hi, Andrea, welcome in.
It says,
weren't they finding something suspicious in our cereals?
Some sugar alcohols, including erythritol, can cause liver cancer.
We're going to get to cereals in a little bit, Dave. I got you covered, bud.
Let's see here. Erythritol can convert to an acid found in cancer tissue.
Hi, Miss Andrea.
Hi, Andrea. Studies link ingredient and sweeteners to liver cancer. So pick your poison.
All right. So the next ones are asulfame or asulfame potassium.
Yeah, they didn't say much about that one. They skipped over it.
Oh, BHT, BHA is something different?
Yeah.
BHA and BHT are cancer-causing ingredients used in preservatives. A lot of your cereals have it. If you buy lard off of the store shelf, it has it in it. You'd be surprised if you start reading labels how much BHT and BHA are in things.
Yeah, it's a petroleum-derived chemical used to stabilize food, interferes with hormone function, can lead to infertility. So let's do some visuals here. I got some pictures that you're gonna really love, Cora.
I'm coming back. I will.
Media. Let's start this one. So we're going to talk about what the FDA considers allowable defects in your food. Now, defects can be anything from rodent droppings, rodent hair, mold, insects, a multitude of different things.
Just a little extra added protein there, Chris.
Well, it's some shit that I really don't want added to it. But I can't read my picture.
Canned tomatoes.
Yes. Oh, you can read it there?
Yes.
Well, here you can actually.
Defect is maggots. The amount 2 or more maggots per 17.6 ounces.
Cora has better eyesight than I do. Or Cora can zoom in, one of the two.
Canned tomatoes.
So that's just what's in canned tomatoes, okay? So let me pop the next one up here. We're going to fill the screen with these because I got a bunch of them. So we're going to do this one here. Next, which are the mushrooms. Oh, I gotta wait till it comes up here. But the mushrooms talks about mites and what's allowed per parts, and it's, yeah. Give me 1 second here. There we go. Canned mushrooms can have 75 mites per 3.5 ounces of mushrooms. So, aren't mites a parasite? Pretty sure mites are a parasite. So do we really want to be introducing them into our system? Look at heart disease and cancer rates from the 30s to now. Crazy. They've been on a steady increase and spiked in the past 10 years. Yeah, I agree, Thomas. Dave said hi, Caitlin.
I said hi.
And he said awesome, Chris. I guess that was to the picture thing that I'm doing. And he said his dad died of brain tumor in 2017. He was 72. I'm sorry to hear that, Dave. That's a horrible way to go. It really is.
Since the 90s.
So let's go to the next one. Do you like Fig Newtons? Anybody like Fig Newtons?
Don't ruin Fig for me.
I love Fig Newtons, but I quit eating them about 10 years ago.
There's the intro. There's the information on Fig.
I don't see that yet. Oh, hold on. Nope, I don't have Fig. You need to get rid of some of those. Fig paste. Insect heads. 13 or more per 3.5 ounces of fig paste.
So that has to be a very, depending on the insect, that could be almost half of your insect paste. Or your fig paste, insect paste.
See, but not sticking up for these asshats, but when you mass produce anything in a factory, no matter how sanitary it's supposed to be, it's not.
I'm sorry, Jay. Jay said his mom died from brain cancer 10 years ago. She was 55.
That's young. Sorry. That's awful.
Heart disease since '09 when
90.
they lowered cholesterol. Oh, especially 90s. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's
Since
all
the
right.
90s when they lowered the cholesterol level, used to be 300 and now 200, and an increase of statins. Yeah, they had me on statins for a little while. Thankfully, I got myself down to where I don't need them. So,
You know what? My doctor yells at me all the time. Your cholesterol is 232. I got a pill for that. I tell him, nope, used to be 300 in 1990. They changed it to 200. Increase in statin drugs, increase of heart attacks, increase of immobility, increase of Alzheimer's, increase of this, increase of that. I'm good. You can get rid of some of those pictures, please.
well, there's a reason I'm doing
Cornmeal.
this. Yep. It says rodent hair defects. At one average rodent hair per 25 grams. Do you know how coarse a mouse hair is? And if you get that into 25 grams, that would take and dwarf the cornmeal.
You don't sift your shit before you use it?
Yes, I do. But there's lots of people who don't.
What?
Sift their cornmeal.
Hmm.
So. Oh. All right, he's coming to you.
Come here, Lily.
I love you, buddy, but you're going to knock shit off my lap, and I'm trying to be professional for once. I'm trying to do a good job here. I'm sure it did, Dave. Dave said it really broke his heart when he lost his mom.
Jay says, yum, mouse hair. Kind of like dental floss. Built-in dental floss. There you go. I mean, there's a plus side to everything, right?
Next is mushrooms. Or no, those are olives. Sorry, olives. Waiting for it to pop up on my screen here. But in olives, I think it's 25% of olives can be molded when they're productive and put into production.
But it's salted.
Yeah. It says mold for salt cured olives. 25% of olives in a sample by moldy. Doesn't that make you yummy?
That looks like those fancy Greek olives that you can buy. Mm-hmm. With the stuffed cheeses and the jalapenos and whatever.
Go see what now. And the next one, bottom left, ginger. Yes.
Ginger?
Yep, ginger. You're going to love
Where's
this
one. At? Where's that one at?
Bottom left corner.
Okay. Rodent poop. Yep. Is that already after they harvest it and have it laying around that, mice are crawling all over shit anyway?
Probably.
Because I grow my own.
3 milligrams per pound of ginger. Of rat shit, mouse shit. Hell, it could be possum shit, raccoon shit. You don't know. You don't know what rodents are crawling all over it.
Chase says, I'll take the mouse hair and the mold. I don't want the chemicals, right?
Yeah,
take your poison.
You can cook off or wash off the mold or you can cook off the mouse hair or you can sift out stuff too.
Take your poison.
All right, one more of these, and then we're going to talk about fluoride. Cinnamon. So cinnamon's
Cinnamon in
going to
it?
get hit twice. Cinnamon's going to get hit twice today. Because not only does it have whatever that says, give me 1 second for it to pop up. I'm sorry, guys and gals. I
Let me
can't
find the cinnamon.
top center.
Ground cinnamon. Insect body parts, legs, arms, etc. 400 parts per 50 grams of cinnamon.
Okay. Yeah. So
Well,
now, and on top of that now, okay, cinnamon, I just posted about cinnamon getting a recall for high lead levels.
right. You're not buying the
Okay.
Kellon cinnamon?
Where the hell is cinnamon getting lead from? Are they using material? Are they using machines still that have lead metal in their
Depends on where they're made, where it's
process?
being processed.
Well, the ones that I saw that I shared today seem like they're like Middle Eastern countries or like Asian countries. So yeah, I can see them still being able to use lead parts. So, all
Jay,
right, let
I'll
me.
eat the bugs too, just not the chemicals. Well, you know what? Bugs do offer a lot of protein. I've heard survivalists like surviving on grubs and shit. Not that I'd be out in the woods here looking for grubs or anything, but if you're starving, you know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
mean, don't get me wrong. If I'm starving, I'll eat what I have to eat to survive. That's just the way it is. You know. So I'm not knocking bugs in general, but if I have the choice and I'm buying something to eat, I prefer to eat food, not bugs.
Thomas,
So
Thomas, shit, the way my wife sheds, there's hair in everything. I got her a hairnet. Funny thing, somehow passed out after I gave it to her.
you passed out after you gave it to her. Does she have a cast
Iron
iron skillet?
skillet.
All right. Artificial colorings is what we're going to talk about next, not fluoride.
Oh, go ahead. I get on you about this all the time.
Artificial colorings. In a 2000 study, it was found that consuming artificial colors and preservatives had increased hyperactivity in kids. All of the 9 currently U.S. approved food dyes raise health concerns of varying degrees, including cancer, and other various things. Most of the colorings that we use in the United States are made from petroleum derivatives and are actually banned overseas. And did you know that Mountain Dew
One of the
is
worst things you can
completely
drink.
banned? It's completely banned in 2 countries in the EU. Which countries were they, Katie?
Ukraine.
No, it wasn't Ukraine. It was the Netherlands and
Switzerland.
no, it was Netherlands and Austria, I believe. So yeah, and Mars actually has a lawsuit against it right now, based on those food dye coloring that they use in their to color their candies.
Red 40, yellow 5, and yellow 6 may contain contaminants that are known cancer-causing substances. Benzodiazepine 4-aminobiphenol and 4-aminoazobenzene are potential carcinogens and have been found in food dyes.
Yeah, it's but again, who owns these big companies that own these? Mountain Dew's owned by PepsiCo.
Well, and who owns PepsiCo?
Not sure on that one.
I think it's either as you go up the chain, it's still BlackRock or what's the other one?
Well, BlackRock owns the most stock in it.
But what's the other one? BlackRock and who's their butt buddy?
Vanguard.
Vanguard. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, fluoride can cause the following mental health issues: learning disabilities, memory disorders, sleep disorders. Is a toxic chemical and a neurotoxin. Adding fluoride to drinking water nearly doubles the risk of hypothyroidism and underactive thyroid. Fluoride binds with iodine receptors in the thyroid, displacing iodine. So,
Hello.
yeah. So I mean, and on top of that, aluminum. Aluminum is the #1 cause of Alzheimer's and I want to say Sometimers, but I know that's not right. Dementia.
I have
That's
that.
it. Dementia.
Yeah.
We
I
all
have
have
Sometimers.
sometimes.
I
But
have Halfheimers. I'm not all the way there yet.
but yeah, most people don't realize that aluminum affects you that much. And Mom brought up the fact that I just bought an aluminum pan not that long ago. That now just
Stainless
sits there and
steel.
doesn't get used.
Stainless steel or cast
That's
iron.
Yep.
Or stoneware. Stoneware is good too.
Yeah. You can't fry in a stoneware though. Not very
No,
well.
but you can sure bake in it.
It absorbs the oils too much.
Yeah, but you can bake in it.
Mm-hmm. You're about to get mugged. Katie, apparently us talking about all these artificial foods and flavors decided she was hungry, so
Why do you think I'm always hollering at you about your freaking Skittles and shit that you eat all the time?
Fluffy's down here getting ready to mug her for it. So now the thing that that brought all this up, of course, is the FDA. So let me bring up a slide from 2019 from...
Don't forget the USDA and Big Pharma in that.
Oh, yeah, they're all together. Well, this is the FDA and Pfizer are involved in this. But in 2019, the head of the FDA resigned and immediately got a seat on the board of Pfizer, making 6 figures a year.
Well,
This is the revolving door. Yeah, Andrea, ceramic coating works good too.
Dave, I'm banning all food. This is going to be rough. Dave,
Dave's
go
going
back to the
Gandhi.
Dave, go back to it. If you can't make it yourself, don't buy any processed boxed bullshit. If you can't make it yourself, don't eat it. And there's recipes out there for everything.
There's a guy on YouTube that you can look up that reverse creates things, and he'll teach you how to do it, to make your favorite meals. I'll find him and I'll post.
Get on Pinterest. They have recipes for everything.
He's laying on his freaking head to sleep.
You just have to watch what ingredients they say to use. Open up a can of cream of chicken soup. Yeah, make your own. It's not hard.
I gotta share this because this is just. He is laying on his freaking head to sleep.
And he's on his back.
Well, I sleep on my back. I don't sleep on my head.
Hi, Casey Gates.
What the hell? Sorry about that. It kicked me through the thing. Did you get to see the kitten sleeping? No,
Why
it
is
kicked me off right as I flipped it.
why is bacon an issue for you, Dave?
Maybe the salt. Maybe you can't have that
Butcher,
much salt.
butcher. Go to a butcher. Because I love my bacon. I'm not giving it up.
Hi, Casey. Welcome in, buddy.
We no longer eat iodized salt. We use sea salt.
Yeah, we don't use iodized salt anymore.
Watch your pink Himalayan sea salt now, especially if it's coming from India or China. Um, it's been found to have plastics in it, nanoplastics. So I switched to that Celtic salt or the Baja Gold because it's got like the 72 minerals in it that you need, doesn't raise your blood pressure, and you don't need to use a whole lot of it.
Casey said he got to interview Dr. Zelenko on
Oh,
Dr.
doctor.
Drew's show. Z-Stack is the best. Dr. Zelenko was a Trump doctor. Huh. That's cool. I'm going to pull that picture down.
Did you hear my PSA for the day?
What?
Iodized salt is not your friend, people.
Yeah, we love bacon too, Dave.
Dave Bacon and I have a love affair every morning.
Now, I'm going to share some links here.
We also have real life examples of good and non-good food.
Because I got...
Huh? What, Daddy?
I'm sharing the videos that we were watching. This was a good one. This is the one that I got all of what the FDA allows in food. The slides are made off of. That doesn't surprise me, Casey, with everything's packaged in plastics now. And they really never did long-term studies on what plastics can do. So my generation's been exposed to it all our lives, just like the younger generation. So, well, I mean, they say that Kinky is using the whole chicken, not just the feather. So, whatever floats your boat there, Dave.
Oh, what did I miss? I'm looking up fluoride. I make love to coffee and bacon every morning. I'm right there with you, Dave. We can tag team it, honey.
Here's an actual CNBC video that I'm going to share with you. Yeah, I mean, but it's actually being honest and telling you the truth about shit. Thomas says TMI, Dave.
About to be mugged.
What's the other one here? Corrupt food industry. There's another good one. I'll post all these over on Discord as well for you.
No biting. Ow! I said no biting.
Who bit you?
One cleaning my fingers.
Here's a video from Jimmy Dore talking about FDA corruption is way worse than you think from 2 years ago. That's where I got the slide for the FDA director that went directly to Pfizer after leaving the FDA. And how ultra-processed foods is slowly killing us is a good one.
Bacon is meat candy.
You can cover bacon with dark chocolate, and it tastes really, really yummy too. And dark chocolate has its own health.
You can have your dark chocolate. I don't like dark chocolate. I'm not a big just not a big sweet fan, which is a
Dark
plus
chocolate's
for me.
really sweet though.
Yeah, it's bitter. I'm just not a big chocolate fan. So, no Valentine's candy for me.
Casey says, I've been doing fasting and workout on an empty stomach to drop pounds. My first meal of the day is lunch. I don't usually eat anything until dinner time, most days. Today I had had sandwiches for lunch, but then I'll probably won't eat supper. I'm actually looking into raising my own beef again this year. So,
I hand it to you people who fast because I love food too much. I can't fast. That's why I do keto when I want to drop weight. Because after about 3 days of that, I'm not hungry and I don't eat as much because all the fat I eat instead.
All ready for real life example? What's good? What's not good?
sure. Oh, do you know what the worst cereal you can have is?
Fruity Pebbles.
Nope.
The blandest
Cheerios.
cereal.
The most boring cereal out there. Not shredded wheat though.
I don't like shredded wheat.
Special K.
Okay.
Special K, they say lies to you about the amount of fortified vitamins that they put in it.
First up. Y'all ready for this?
No, but let's go anyway, I guess.
Mac and cheese.
Katie's going to read off the mac and cheese. Oh, we lost Cora.
Kraft mac and cheese, y'all. Think that, you know.
Hold on. If you're going to talk to him.
Yes. Alright. So we got Kraft mac and cheese. How many of y'all think Kraft mac and cheese is good versus not good?
It's not good. It's shit.
Well, ingredient-wise and things like that.
It's still shit.
Yeah, you'd think being a box of mac and cheese, it wouldn't be good for you.
It's not.
I love how on the front of the box it says no artificial flavors, preservatives, or dyes.
Right.
Yeah. Ingredients: enriched macaroni.
Can't pronounce the next one.
I'm just looking here. Which has wheat flour, durum flour, niacin, ferrous sulfate, which is iron, thiamine, thiamin.
Thiamine. It's a
Thiamine.
B vitamin.
Yeah, vitamin B. Riboflavin, which is vitamin B2. Folic acid. Then the cheese sauce mix has whey, milk fat, salt, milk protein concentrate. What in the world is milk protein concentrate?
Go ahead. What's the rest?
Well, we take protein out of milk and concentrate.
Mm. Sodium triphosphate
That's
Mhm.
something you don't
contains less than 2% of tapioca flour, citric acid, lactic acid, sodium phosphate, calcium phosphate, with paprika.
Boil your macaroni, grate up your cheese, get some
Sodium
heavy cream.
triphosphate?
Uh-huh. Look it up.
That just sounds like a whole
Keep
heartache and
keep
a
keep looking down on that
You
box someplace because
organic
you'll
what?
engineered food ingredient. Bioengineered food ingredient.
phosphates and detergent is not good. Yeah, you don't want phosphates. Well,
Okay. So that's a mac and cheese.
or that
Back in the 50s,
whatever.
everybody wanted convenience. They wanted TV dinners. They wanted boxed foods. They wanted this. They wanted that. And that's when the health problems started.
Where's that?
What'd you say, Daddy?
And now,
Laying down. Large ingested amounts of the product can be toxic. Lovely. My addiction, unfortunately, I'm willing to admit this, is this right here. I will sit and eat spoonfuls of this.
What is it?
Nutella, which has in the ingredients sugar, palm oil, hazelnuts, skim milk, cocoa, lecithin,
Lecithin.
which is an emulsifier, vanillin, the heck is, don't even understand what that is, an artificial flavor. It has an artificial flavor in here. But on the side of the container, it says only
Okay,
7
what's the
ingredients,
artificial flavors? If they've got
no
the
artificial colors, no preservatives, and is gluten-free. How in the world is a hazelnut spread gluten-free?
because it's nuts and not wheat and palm oil.
gluten is what holds stuff together.
So like mac and cheese, stuff like that, would be
The
gluten
flour.
kind of things.
The flour in your mac and cheese would have gluten.
This stuff, which is actually quite good, and the ingredients here, has whole grain oats, brown rice crisp, which has whole grain brown rice flour, sugar, and salt, sugar, whole grain wheat, canola oil, maltodextrin. The heck is maltodextrin used for?
Same thing as gluten,
Oh, lovely.
I believe.
Coconut, whey protein, cocoa powder, natural flavor, molasses, baking soda, honey, non-fat dry milk, lecithin, and lovely TOCOPHEROLS.
Okay,
Which is
I saw where somebody said phosphates are okay. They are a chemical compound that can be found in many forms, including salts, anions, functional groups, and esters. They are derived from phosphoric acid. So then you go to phosphoric acid, and it's a triprotic acid that exists in dense liquid. It is an irritant or corrosive to the skin, eyes, and other mucous membranes of both humans and laboratory animals.
the phosphates goes both ways, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely.
Phosphoric acid can irritate the lungs.
Okay. Maltodextrin is a white, starchy powder that manufacturers add into many foods to improve their flavor, thickness, or shelf life. And then the last thing that this has is to preserve freshness. I want to know why or who in their right mind wants to give something like this to children that are younger than 4 years old. For them to have the warning posted, do not give to children younger than 4 years old. Who? Which parent gave this to them?
Well, is it a choke hazard? Is that why they're saying they're forgiving?
Choke warning.
Yeah.
But who in their right mind would do this?
Well, because children like the flavor of it.
And then it says on the back bottom here, it says no colors from artificial sources, no artificial flavors, no artificial preservatives, and made with 100% whole grains and other delicious ingredients.
Maltodextrin and MSG are one and the same.
Do your favorite one.
What one?
Rice cake.
Oh, yeah.
The last one.
The last one really messes with me. This next one here, not this one. This one, they look good, right? They're not good for you. Has sugar, enriched flour, bleached, which is wheat flour, niacin, iron, thiamine monotrate, riboflavin, and folic acid. Can somebody look up what a monotrate is, please?
A monotrate?
Yes. MONONITRATE.
Monotrate 10 tablet is used to prevent heart-related chest pains or angina. Let me see here. Let me try a different search in food. Thiamine monotrate is B1. Oh, it says it's just monotrate? Mononitrate?
Yeah. It's a compound containing a single nitrate group. Then it has vegetable oil, which is palm and palm kernel. And then this is lovely. Coca, which is cocoa, processed with alkali.
See, any of your seed oils aren't, well, any of your seed oils I don't believe are good for you. Like the soybean oil, the canola oil, the this oil, the that oil, they're too overly processed and highly refined. I'm a lard girl. I make my own lard. I cook with ghee, um, animal fats. I don't use seed oils. I don't use Crisco. I don't use Wesson. I don't use any of those.
What I'm trying not to do here. See if I can help you reach any further. Okay. And then it says contains 2% or less of cocoa, salt, cornstarch, soy lecithin, whole milk solids, natural and artificial flavors. But at least they're willing to. Well, hold on. It says, why is this not focusing here? Hold on. Daddy, your phone does not want to focus on that bottom part. Right there. I can't get it to focus.
I can't see it. I'm not
It's
there.
really. I don't know why it won't focus. Dad's phone just does not want to focus on that word. But at the bottom it says, at least it's willing to admit it, but it says contains bioengineered food ingredients. So they're at least willing to, not hide the fact that they have bioengineered food ingredients in it. Which I appreciate. Because, no. If I'm going to eat it, I want, at least somebody to own up to something.
Shit, they have bioengineered food ingredients and everything now.
Yeah.
But Google what a bioengineered food ingredient is. Exactly what is that ingredient? They're not going to tell you.
My juice pouches are the actual good stuff.
Right? Full of sugar is good for you.
It says filtered water, sugar, pear, grape, and orange juice concentrate, citric acid, monk fruit concentrate, apple and pineapple juice concentrates, natural flavor,
Concentrates aren't good for you.
and mushroom extract to protect quality. But on the side it says all natural ingredients, no high fructose corn syrup. So that number one thing that Dad read earlier has none of it in. So I'm good on that. And then it says no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives.
What's the first ingredient on that after filtered water?
Obviously sugar.
And you think that's
For
good for you?
kids. Well,
Katie,
for kids.
concentrate isn't good for you.
But no. The next thing, this last thing, lied to me. See, I love eating rice chips, thinking they were healthy for me. They're just as bad as a bag of chips would be for me. They lied to me. Rice pieces, corn. It says the rice pieces is rice flour and salt, corn with germ removed, sunflower oil, whey permeate, however you want to pronounce it, salt, cheddar, and enzyme modified cheddar cheese solid. Yeah. That's lovely. Which is milk, cheese cultures, salt, enzymes, and calcium chloride.
Some of the side
Then
effects of all that sugar: high blood pressure, inflammation, which causes pain in your joints, weight gain, diabetes, and fatty liver disease. And that's just a few.
Then there's whey solids, maltodextrin, buttermilk powder, non-fat milk, monosodium glutamate. What is that?
Mono MSG.
Then there's disodium phosphate, modified cornstarch, enzyme modified butter. Then there's the colors, which is the yellow 5 lake, the yellow 6 lake. Lovely. And then there's lactic acid, citric acid, butter solids, artificial flavor, and guar gum. But the monosodium glutamate is a flavor enhancer often added to restaurant foods, canned vegetables, soups, deli meats, and other foods.
MSG.
Yes, MSGs basically. Oh, and if you guys, here's a big kicker. If you guys ever go to the grocery store and you see those packages of ham, the like bright pink color and the ham, that's a lie. They color.
Same thing when you go to the grocery store and buy your hamburger. And it's nice and pretty and red. Go to the butcher shop and buy your hamburger, and you're going to see it being
colors.
a brown tinge.
Mm-hmm.
Because my butcher will tell you they grind shit fresh every day, and what they don't sell that day they put in the freezer, and they'll tell you if you're going to buy fresh here, you need to cook it that day or the next day or freeze it. Don't leave it set out because it's not going to last.
Hmm.
Casey says MSG makes shit good. That's it. It's all about taste. It's all about the addiction. It's all about the pretty colors.
Yeah. But
And
like
no,
I said,
ham isn't pink.
no. And it's like I said, with the rice chips that I love eating. I love them. But now that I've read what's in them and it says contains bioengineered food ingredients, I'm gonna look at them differently.
Everything does.
It's like,
Start reading
ah.
them labels at the stores.
Yeah, it's like you think something's healthy for you and it's not. Like Dad said with the Special K, you think it would be a healthy cereal because it's just a boring, dull cereal, and it's not.
Most of the time, anything is labeled healthy, low fat, yada yada. It's increased salt and increased sugar. It's not doing you any favors. If you stick to your animal fats and your animal proteins, you'll be good. Cook with real butter, with ghee, with lard, beef tallow, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Make your own chicken broth. Make your own beef broth.
Makes me wonder, makes me now want to double check not only our food, but the stuff that we're feeding our cats. Like your
Them
dry cat food and your dry dog food and stuff like that makes me want to, check that too.
cat food and dog foods, the dry, it's not healthy.
Mm.
Dogs are supposed to eat raw, you know. Back in the day, they caught their own shit. Them cats that you guys have, there's plenty of
Mhm.
mice around there. I mean,
Yeah.
they're not going to starve. A tube of burger recently just to find pieces of hoof and hair and never buy burger you can't see.
What
That's
about hoof
probably a
and
good
hair?
idea, Casey. And Jay, you're right. If you stop to read the labels, you don't buy anything. I go to the store for cleaning supplies.
Hmm.
Other than that, for fresh vegetables, if I can't grow them, I hit the farmer's market out in Amish country.
Yeah.
I have a butcher. If I can't buy fresh from those places, then I don't eat it. That's why I freeze, I can.
Yeah. A lot of the stuff that we do get, like a lot of it we, will get, like especially stuff that I know that I have to have specifically for my health. I have an iron deficiency. I'm mild anemic, like right on the borderline there. So
So
like
why
we
aren't
stock up so we stock
so,
up on like rice and steak like that kind of thing.
so why aren't you eating spinach and your leafy green vegetables?
Mm. I tried spinach once. Mm-mm. Tried kale, collard greens. Nah.
Are you okay? When it comes to the spinach, are you cooking it?
Yeah. Even cooked
Then don't
spinach.
don't cook it. Put it on a salad. Put it on a bologna sandwich. Put it on a hamburger. You don't have to cook it. I don't like
Yeah.
cooked spinach, but I'll eat the hell out of it raw. Make
But now when it
spinach dip.
comes
Everybody
to
likes that.
now when it comes to like cabbage, I this is the only time that I will eat cabbage, but it's an unhealthy way of doing it. Dad'll fry up bacon. He'll take that bacon out. The bacon like grease and fat that's in the pan. He'll throw
Yeah.
that cabbage right in, fry it
Yeah.
in bacon. I'll eat it that way. I
That's the
love
only way to
cabbage though.
eat. That's one of the only ways to eat cabbage is fried cabbage. You got to have bacon grease in that.
Yeah, I won't eat it any other way.
Grill
Like
it.
my
You
grandmother
don't.
loved um chili what was it? Kugla and stuff like that. Mm-mm. Absolutely not. I won't eat it. I don't know why. I just absolutely won't eat it. There is certain things I will eat, like onions. If you cut it in, put it in like a meatloaf or something, and I don't know that it's in there, I'll eat them. I love onion rings, things like that. Like I will eat it. If like certain vegetables, if you put it in something and I know that it's not in there, like if you like my dad had a couple of times, he'll tell me he'll put something in it, I won't eat it. But if he makes it and then tells me after I've eaten it, I'm okay with it. Like he'll put mushrooms in spaghetti. Mushrooms don't belong in spaghetti, but I'll eat his spaghetti with the mushrooms in it. I'll eat,
My,
anything with burgers in it, like onions in it.
mushrooms will go with just about anything.
But now, when it comes to the onions, if they're big chunks or big pieces of onion, good luck trying to get me to eat any kind of like hamburger, meatloaf, anything with onion in it that I can see it. I won't eat it. But if I can't see and the onion in there or the mushroom in it, I'll eat it all. I don't care. And another way I eat my vegetables is the unhealthiest of options, but veggie straws. Like the bags of veggie straws and veggie
They're
chips,
not.
I'll eat them.
They're not veggies. What the hell are you eating? You're eating styrofoam. They're not veggies. They have no nutritional value at all unless something's added to it.
They have like this spinach taste and stuff in them.
It's fake bullshit. There's no
Yeah.
veggies in that. It's not made with vegetables. You want that? Get you a dehydrator and dehydrate the shit. Make you some spinach chips in the oven. Totally
That's
different
a good
taste.
idea. That's a good idea to try.
Girl, get on Pinterest. You can find all kinds of shit to do. Like I finally broke down and made the TikTok viral thing, the cottage cheese and egg, a cup of cottage cheese and an egg. You put it in a blender, you spread it out. I put it on my stoneware cookie sheet, though. I didn't use the parchment paper because it's got silicone in it. But I'll be damned if it wasn't pretty damn good.
Like an omelet kind of thing.
On my stoneware cookie sheet.
Yeah, the mixture, is it like an omelet type of thing or just
No, you spread it out real thin and it turns it into like a wrap. So you can,
ah,
I cut it in half and put some scrambled eggs and bacon and sausage and cheese in it this morning. And then this afternoon, I rolled it up with some, I had some arugula in there. Just made like a big salad wrap. It was pretty good.
sounds like it would be good.
It was. It was very good.
You
I
said
was
it was what,
surprised.
cottage cheese and egg?
Cottage cheese and egg. Put in a blender. Make it like soupy. And then just spread it out thin.
Sounds like something I would try. It's like I gotta try Greek yogurt again. Ugh.
Ugh, you can have yogurt.
I love yogurt, but Greek yogurt is a whole different thing.
Yogurt sucks. It's the texture.
I like the smooth style yogurt, but Greek yogurt, that Greek yogurt texture.
Do you
Your
have a
yogurt's not
water?
supposed to be thick.
Ask your dad if he has a water softener on his well.
We have a water softener on our well.
We have a filter
We have a filter
where the well comes into that.
where the well comes into the house.
Are you filtering out that iron and magnesium?
Are we filtering the iron and magnesium out? Yes.
Well, there you go. It's not doing you any good then, is it?
Nope.
Excessive. There's also limestone in it.
Yeah, there's also like limestone and stuff like that in it. That's the stuff that we don't need.
Don't like the texture. Dang, swipe left. I don't like pudding either. It's a texture thing with me. I want
Yeah,
something I can chew. I don't want it,
but like I said, I like the smooth style yogurt, but Greek yogurt, it's too thick. Yogurt's not supposed to be thick. I'm sorry, but if it sticks to the spoon when I try and get it out, that's just no.
or could be too much salt, Andrea.
Or like with me, I'm one of those, I hate when you have like you get those like little cups of yogurt that have the fruit on the bottom. Mm-mm. Chunky yogurt is just not my thing. When you have pieces of fruit in your yogurt, that is not my thing.
Hey, I put fruit on my cottage cheese, so there's that.
That's you do you. It like you said with you and your pudding and yogurt with the texture thing, that's with me. Anything that has like a lumpy texture to it, like cottage cheese or like yogurt with fruit in it, as soon as I get it in my mouth, it like makes me instant gag. I don't know why. I just no, I can't.
What's your dad doing besides typing in the
Oh,
chat? I think I found out his high iron in a well can bring up arsenic. Get an arsenic test kit to be safe.
yeah, he told me about like with apple juice. He ruined apple juice for me because he told me how apple juice has arsenic in it. I'm like, seriously? Like that just ruined apple juice, but I'll still drink it.
Why don't you're up there in Pennsylvania, over there. I got apple orchards and stuff. Why don't you just get you a juicer and start juicing your own?
That would be a good thing to do. Miss Cora has given me plenty of good ideas, Dad.
I've been doing this stuff for about 10 years now. I quit eating processed foods and shit a long time ago.
Yeah.
If I can't make it, I don't eat it. I drink coffee and water and tea and elderberry syrup. If I can't make it, I'm not eating it.
What, Elda? What?
Elderberry syrup. I have elderberry syrup on hand at all times. I take a tablespoon a day. It's for your immune system.
Vegetable to apples. Arsenic comes from apples.
Oh.
Apple cider vinegar.
So they don't actually put it in apple juice. It's already naturally. Okay. That makes sense. But elderberry syrup?
You've never heard of elderberry syrup?
No.
Well, if you have an elderberry tree or bush, then you wait until they're ripe and you make it that way. Or you dehydrate them and save them for later, and then you use the dried elderberries to make it. You put cinnamon in it, and honey, and a couple of cloves, and ginger, and you cook it. Then you put it in a mason jar, throw it in the fridge. Tablespoon a day. You think you're getting sick? Boost it to 3 tablespoons a day. and start pounding down the garlic and the honey.
Pounding down the garlic and the honey.
Natural antibiotic.
Yeah. When the cold season hits, like when it's cold and flu season, and I usually get taken out, Dad always makes me warm honey lemon tea.
He needs to make him some elderberry syrup.
If we had an elderberry bush, we would.
You can buy dried elderberries at any health food store. Get them off Amazon.
Yeah, speaking of like eating healthy and stuff, I actually stopped eating like Slim Jims. I actually go for the more expensive stuff, which is like straight like grass-fed beef sticks. Like
Don't you
that kind of
guys have
thing.
don't you guys have a butcher over there?
Oh yeah, we do.
Go to the butcher shop. They make their own.
Looks like we gotta make a stop to Hummers at some point, huh? Don't we,
You have
Dad?
to wait for the berries to elder before you harvest. Yes, you do. No green elderberries. They have to be fully ripe.
What does an like fully ripe elderberry look like?
Dark purple. Dark purplish blue.
Yeah, she just read. That's exactly what she just read. So like a dark purplish blue.
Hmm
Okay.
Green ones will
We have lots of butchers around.
really, really make you sick.
Go to Roots. There's at least 10 butcher shops that set up at Roots every
Oh
week.
yeah, I forgot we do have butcher shops over there too. Never mind.
Yes, elderberry does stain everything. So make sure you wear gloves while you're squeezing your elderberries through the cheesecloth.
Get the ant off me.
Sounds like a Chinook's going over us. Or is it a tractor?
No, it's not a tractor.
So it's a Chinook then.
I can't tell you what it is, but it's not. Helicopter.
We hear it, but we don't see it. Don't fall. Oh, baby.
You could, Andrea, you could use them as a natural dye. You can use black cherries really do make a pretty red, almost magenta dye.
Huh?
Go see. Hurry up, run.
Well, I don't want to. Alright. I'm going to give you back to Dad while I go figure out what this helicopter is.
Toodles.
Here you go.
Hurry up, run. Hello.
Well, hey, Chris. How are you?
I'm good. Apparently my kid decided to take my show over.
Apparently so.
Yeah, it's not. It's from Port Indian Town Gap. It's not. It's showing as an airplane actually on the radar, but it's coming up as not available. But it was a helicopter. You could hear it. How the hell am I supposed to know?
Casey, where are you? Where do you live?
He's in Solvine, California.
Oh, too dry out there, maybe? I don't. Well, no.
Who are you? Thomas said.
Yeah, that's because you've been gone. Who the hell are you?
Andrea, that's what the Native Americans used to use as natural dyes. We have an Indian inkberry plant that grows up here. We've got actually quite a few of them this year, so I will Okay, so you talk to Dad while I go chase helicopters. But yeah, once they start getting, let's go look. I have some. I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Are you leaving us, Dave?
Dave said he's got to go learn. All right. I gotta leave that here. So we're gonna go find us an Indian inkberry plant. I know we have one out front, but that's how they would, when they would do their paintings back in the day, and they would also use them to dye some of their cloths.
All right,
Their,
Dave. Be safe. You might want to teach her how to change that oil too. That's one of the first things my dad did. You're going to drive a car, you're going to know how to take care of it. Here's how you change the oil.
yeah, that's something they should know. Well, and it's just something they should know just for a standpoint of if you go and get your oil changed somewhere, you need to make sure that you can check to make sure they put everything back together correctly too.
I'm grateful for my dad. He taught me a lot. He did. I was the best son he never had. Even though he had two other boys, I was still his favorite son.
Here you can really see that you can really see that that hornet's nest right there.
Is it high?
No.
No?
It's
Is it lower?
it's on the ground here almost.
Really? Well, you know what the old wives' tale says, and that's not going to be a bad winter. Is it a hornet's nest? Let me see this puppy. I'm coming.
It's fucking huge.
Where?
I can't get too much closer than this.
Oh, chicken shit. Zoom your phone. It won't zoom while you're on camera.
No, but you can zoom in.
I'm still not seeing it. I can't zoom in. It
Well,
won't
see,
let
I
me.
can't get stung because I have a really bad.
I think I see it. You sure that's a hornet's nest?
Yes. There's a hornet sitting right on the outside of it.
Ah. Well, then maybe not have a bad winter this year, as far as snowfall goes.
Well, it's been there for quite a while, so they made that before they figured out what it was going to be like. Yes, you do, Andrew.
What, the hornet nest, Andrea? You can have them anywhere. I had one a couple years ago out here in the woods, but it's no longer there. I called somebody real quick about that. Dave says, screw that, I'm pulling out the EpiPen. Thomas said that. He's pulling out the EpiPen. No, the plant. Oh shit. I don't know. The Indian berry plant? Andrea? Chris, did you freeze up? Did you forget to disconnect the Wi-Fi
I
or what?
forgot to disconnect the Wi-Fi again.
Yeah, there you go. You talking about the Indian berry plant, Andrea? Isn't that what you called it, Chris?
Yeah, Indian ink berries.
Yes, the Indian berry
I
plant.
gotta get my headset.
Diabetics beware. Flamethrower, more like it. Yes. Talk to me, Chris.
All right, there we go.
There.
I wanted to show you sumac. This is just as bad as poison ivy.
Indian berries look like pokeweed berries, I think. One of them. Let's see what this says.
This started out as a Christmas tree 20 years ago.
They have a tendency to grow fast. No and grow these 8 Indian. Let's see. Here it is at the site.
That's not good. Do you see that? Let me turn it around here.
No, let me see what. I'm looking, Andrea.
You see what that is?
It might be too hot for okra out there, Casey. What am I looking at, Chris?
This guy right here.
Oh, yeah, I know what those are. Fuck, what the hell are those? They love pine trees.
They love all trees.
Yeah, but I always see them on the pines.
It's going right
It's
in our burn pit.
some sort of moth.
Did this son of a bitch just take and kill me again?
No, you're good.
Okay, it disconnected from the
Let's see here.
the other one. They're bagweed or bagworms.
Yes.
Look at that beautiful fur. I love furs. That was a Christmas tree too. I found a bagweed cocoon, Katie. I took and put it over in the burn barrel already. Do you know how my great grandfather used to take care of burnweed or bagweed, bagworms back in the day?
How? Burn them?
A flamethrower. He had a homemade flamethrower that he used to go around with, and he'd burn the fuckers right out of the tree. Here's another one. Right there. Oh, hello, spider. Say hi to the spider. That's a tiny spider.
You can keep your spiders.
I will. I like my spiders. My spiders take care of a lot of insects out here. There's a granny apple tree. Not quite mature yet. It's getting there, though. Oh, excuse me.
Indian gooseberry. Talking
Maybe
about
it's in our weed
gooseberries.
patch. Maybe it's in our giant weed patch here. This used to be, we actually used to have a tiny garden back here. But he wanted to make a puppy run for his little puppy mill operation that he has. So he blocked it off. I'm about ready to pull it down and take it back. He hasn't used it in 3 years. Right there they are. There you can see the berries starting to come in. But they'll turn dark like an indigo color.
I would say yes, Andrea.
They
So
can
I
do
I
a
would
bunch of
I
in
would
there.
say yes, that sumac is poisonous because you don't know how to use it, if that makes sense.
Sumac is like poison ivy.
Yeah, but it has some medicinal properties. You can make tea and stuff out of it too, but
Yeah, you got to make sure you know what you're
it's
doing, though.
yeah, it's tricky.
You've got to make sure you cook it just perfectly and filter it right. And if you don't, you're going to give yourself basically poison ivy of your insides.
Yeah, there's some stuff that I don't touch.
But yeah, that stuff there I've gotten. I never got poison ivy or sumac until I worked with cashew nut oil. Most people
But
don't realize that cashew nut is related. Cashews are related to poison ivy.
cashews are a seed or is a fruit. It's not a
Yeah.
seed, it's a fruit.
Yep. So, not the ones in Minnesota. Could be wrong. I'm still picking.
Could be the environment too out there in
Yeah.
Minnesota. Minnesota.
But yeah, it's crazy the shit that you'll find all over the place around you.
Just
What are
like
you doing?
turkey tail mushrooms, there's a close resemblance to another fungus that's going to hurt your belly bad. So you have to make sure you know what you're looking at.
Yeah. Yeah, they're very adamant when you look up mushrooms with these apps that you can download
I don't trust the
for
apps.
for looking up the different plant types and stuff or identifying things. And they tell you to make sure you double check the mushrooms because they cannot guarantee that it is not poisonous or
Right?
not. Okay. Stinging nettle. It is good if you know how to prepare it.
A stinging
Um,
nettle's good.
Something that's really good for you that most people don't realize, but if you use it wrong, it'll really fuck up your day, is witch hazel. Now, stop!
I like witch hazel.
Damn it!
I use it on my face.
I don't know what your fucking problem is. Why do you not learn? You can't keep putting your claws in my leg.
Cut them. Take some fingernail clippers and clip them.
You'd
They'll
still
grow
put them
back,
in.
but they won't hurt. They'll be flat instead of pointy. Just take the tips off.
I don't like doing that with them being outside, though. I like them. They need to be able to
Trust
defend
me,
themselves.
and they can. They'll be fine.
I just don't get why you think all of a sudden I'm a freaking claw toy. And it's the only one that does it. Butterfly pea. Oh yeah, that's nothing new, Andrew. Lots of people have been murdered by mushrooms. Um, from putting them in, you know, salads to cooked foods and stuff like that. They've used mushrooms for murder. Let me
Yeah,
look up butterfly pea.
a lot of people have entered new dimensions with mushrooms too.
Right?
Ugh.
That's a pretty blue violet colored flower there, Jay. It's a vine. Apparently you can buy it too.
By what?
The butterfly pea powder. It is raw culinary, natural food coloring. Oop, helps if I put it in the right place, huh? But yeah, it's a natural food coloring that you can buy. So, by Ancient Choice is what it's called. Okay. Casey says apps are never right. He got his master's in crop science from Cal Poly. It's super hard to get rid of. Make a T2. Huh. I'll have to look into that. So, the first case I'd heard of that was a woman trying to get back with her ex. She tried to say she did it by accident, but the evidence said otherwise. It was late last year. Oh, wow. That's sad to hear. Apparently she didn't want to get back with her ex that bad if she knocked him off
Right.
with it. So, well, hopefully y'all learned something today. But,
So are you going to cut back on the dyes and the sugar and the shit?
yeah, I've been cutting back on it. What, Caitlin?
Speeches.
The hell are you talking about?
Halloween and Christmas in there. What, two holiday bullshit? Not something.
Katie's playing turkey advocate. She's apparently the new BJ circular has Halloween and Christmas shit in it already. And she's
Of
like, dude, can
course.
we not have Thanksgiving? No, Katie, they can't make money off of Thanksgiving as much as. Well, that's good, Andrea. That's what we aim to do here. We aim to help everybody learn something new. I'm learning all the time as well by researching stuff. So,
A good one to watch about what they're putting in food and meat is Colin from Riverside Homestead. He's always putting out shit about the ingredients in the food and the meats and stuff.
isn't he the one that does like the medicinal herbs and stuff like that too?
Sometimes, not so much.
There's
Sometimes.
another guy that I'll have to find that guy that I found that does that. He teaches you the different herbs and stuff that you can use for different things for like pain relief, which
Wild lettuce.
yeah, wild lettuce is actually supposed to almost be as good as morphine.
Nature's opium.
So oh, gotcha. Do not.
All right, guys.
Do not. Damn it. Sorry, y'all.
All right, guys. Just never go to dinner to your ex-wife's house, apparently.
Yeah, right. Who would have thunk that? Sorry, I don't trust my exes that much, but well, my ex-wife I don't trust that much. She's a crazy. Well, we're not going to finish that sentence. But yeah, she messed Katie up pretty good with certain things. Like thunderstorms. It took me forever to break Caitlin of being like, I understand being afraid of a thunderstorm, but they created a phobia in Caitlin. Where, like, when a thunderstorm would come up, they would put her in a closet and scare the hell out of her.
So what you're trying to say is she was abused as a child.
Yes, she was. Very much so. Not by me.
I love a good thunderstorm.
I do too. I'm getting Katie better at them. Thunderstorms, kid. One of these days I'll have Katie sit down with you and she can talk about the shit that she went through with her ex.
Jay says my ex sends food over here sometimes with the kids. I bet she spits in it. Haha.
My ex, yes.
You said mine.
No, I said my ex.
You said with her ex.
Oh, well, with my ex. Well, your ex-mother, because you don't see her anymore.
Yeah.
Andrea says, do you eat it? I'm guessing no.
What?
If he says he bets she spit in it, I'm guessing he probably throws it in it. Oh, hell yes,
Hey,
I
listen.
eat it. Hey, he swapped spit with her.
Yeah, they were married, and I'm sure they exchanged a lot of fluids. So little spit's not going to hurt anybody.
Casey said you need a thunder buddy like Ted from the Ted movie.
Yeah.
I don't think she's watched Ted.
I haven't, but I have a thunder buddy. His name is Chubbs. He hunkers down real close to me.
Yeah. What?
That's a pink dog.
No, Thunder Buddy. It was Ted. Ted was the teddy bear from Ted, and he was his boy's Thunder Buddy. I'll find the clip and show it to you.
I know you. I watched that.
And shit goes, well, you're still sharing then. Oh my. But, all right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it, as always.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, and we will see you in about 2 hours. I'll have the fire set up, and we'll get shit going and get on there and carry on and act like idiots if you don't mind.
Toodles.
All right. See y'all later.
Bye.
That's what you. Peace, y'all.